Is there anything, Jaime Deen, that you love better than going to Athens, Georgia for a game with the Bulldogs?
Sometimes at night I dream I'm actually playing. And I swear to you, I have dreams where I'm in full outfit with eye black and everything.
No.
And then I wake up old and sore. Are you just about done?
You know what? Yeah, I'm just about done. I'm just stripping out the red bell pepper for you.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I thought it was so cute. Brooke just threw Jaime a birthday party. My child's getting old. I got to quit telling his age.
You're as bad as Bobby.
It's going to make me look old. But Brooke had gone on the internet and found this artist that took a picture of Jaime, put him in full Georgia Bulldog uniform. Yeah. It was standing up.
Life size.
Life size. Your birthday was great fun. All right, so this is one of your favorite things.
We love bratwurst, and it's super simple and full of flavor. It's Midwestern-style beer brats. It's so simple, y'all. We got 6 bratwurst sausages, 6 cups of lager beer, 2 large onions that are sliced. We're gonna cook that down with the bratwurst and let it heat and plump up all the way through. At the same time, in our cast iron skillet, we're gonna cook down in a little bit of oil, red peppers and onions. We're gonna finish everything in this pan with a little bit of mustard. Ooh, good.
All right, so what is the difference, son, between bratwurst?
Brats, just call them brats.
Brats. What's the difference? Thank you, because that's easier for me to say.
You've been saying that all your life, haven't you? Or at least the last 40 years.
Little brats, I'm just gonna whip the butt. What's the difference between brats and like a regular hot dog or a sausage dog that you'd see at the games?
Yeah, well, traditionally, it was done with veal. That's the traditional. But now you see them done with pork and with beef and stuff.
Okay, now why are you pricking that?
Just so it can heat up all the way through and kind of plump up and absorb a lot of the flavor.
Okay, well, I've got our frying pan going.
Okay, well, how about a little bit of oil?
Okay.
And just take half of those onions.
Oh, okay, so take the little bit of onions.
Just take half of these.
Right here, okay.
And then all the peppers. So leave me half of those onions, because what I'm gonna do, this is the most important part about this recipe.
Half those onions and, oops! Sorry, son.
That's okay.
I'll get it up. Just knock some of your onion on the floor.
You gotta have 6 beers.
Oh, come on. Well, that's not but 4.
We'll get to the other 2 in a little while. A bratwurst has got so much flavor. And boiling them down in beer adds a lot to it.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Now we're gonna cook those all the way through. We want them to be real soft.
Oh, okay. So we'll just let those go.
Yep.
Do I need to salt and pepper them or anything?
Yeah, a little salt and pepper on them will be good.
Okay. I might better put a little bit more oil since we're gonna cook them down soft.
Now, Mom, if you will, take the rest of those onions and put them down here in the beer.
Okay.
Put
Well, I'm gonna put some more in here because I like lots of onions.
So we're just gonna
So is this pretty easy to cook on the grill? I mean, is this pretty easy recipe to...
Well, you can grill brats. It's real simple, but...
Well, those are easy to tote. And of course, I know you little heathens got your beer with you. So...
I don't know if we wasted on bull and bratwurst at the game, but you can do these ahead of time, cook these down, and then we're gonna finish them in the pan. So if you wanted to do this and then carry them and then bring them back up to heat, you can do that. So they travel pretty good.
Yeah, that's the way to do it. Find recipes that you can take almost home and then finish them at the game. That's a great way to do it.
So let's let these cook, and if you want to, let's get started on your chili sauce.
Okie doke. So this is a great dipping sauce. It's in one of my cookbooks. And I've just eyeballed about a cup of mayonnaise. And now I'm gonna add about 3 tablespoons of a chili sauce. Just stir that together. You know, when I'm eating onion rings, I love to mix just mayonnaise and ketchup together.
Yeah.
You know, mix them together and dip my onion rings in that.
You taught me that.
Yeah, ooh, it's good. Now I'm gonna add a teaspoon of chili powder and about 1/8 of a teaspoon of cayenne pepper. So you wanna kind of be careful there because you don't wanna burn the younger kids up.
How's that coming, Mom?
It's great.
Good
You
flavor?
just mix this up the night before so it can absorb those flavors. It's just
Oh,
that
that's so
simple.
good. I'll tell you what, I got a little bit more cooking to do. When we come back, we'll finish our brats, we'll get some onion rings, and we'll do some tasting. You want to?
That sounds great.
Y'all come
son.
back.
We're tailgating today. Coming up, fried onion rings so good you'll think you got them at the game. And later, the Deen brothers BBQ Chicken. And a tailgating sweet treat, Symphony Brownies, y'all. I so hope y'all are enjoying the show. And if you do, be sure to click like, subscribe, and the notification bell so you'll never miss a video. And we'll be right back after the break. Hey, welcome back, everybody. I'm in here in the kitchen with Jaime, and we're preparing for a tailgate party. He's finishing up.
The bratwurst, look how perfect that is. See how they're caramelized?
See, I love it like that.
Yep.
And I'm getting ready to fry up some onion rings. So, Jaime, you know when you're doing onion rings, it's just like when you're doing French fries. How many onions you need depends on how many people you're trying to feed. So I'm just cutting my onions, and I'm cutting these kind of on the thin side. They're almost gonna be like shoestring onion rings.
Now look, Mom, I got about 5 more minutes on these
Okay.
vegetables. And I'm gonna take these brats that we've been cooking in this beer and I'm gonna transfer them over so I can brown the outsides, and I'm just gonna finish it all together. You smell the beer coming off the bratwurst?
Yes.
With those vegetables
It
cooking?
smells heavenly. Okay, so I think I got enough onions for us. Now, I'm just gonna kind of do these apart, and then I'm gonna toss our onion rings with just a little seasoning salt that I bought from the store. And our onions are a little bit damp just from the natural juices of them. So hopefully that flour is gonna stick to them real, real good.
Like I'm covering up the brats with these peppers so that sweet flavor will get on there.
Love it. You know, simple and delicious.
You need a couple cups of flour?
Yeah, I'm gonna just take a couple of, maybe a cup and a half of flour, and I'm just gonna toss our onion rings that I've seasoned into our flour.
I like them dry like this instead of a thick batter. This is how I
Do
like
ya?
my fried green tomatoes too, instead of a real crusty batter.
Yeah, you know, if you like that thick batter, then I'd do it in buttermilk first, you know, something wet to make the flour stick.
I like
But if
the
you
light
don't-
dusting.
Okay, here we go. I just love an onion ring, period. I'll take it any way I can get it, son. All right, so here we go. Into the hot grease they go, and I'm frying these at like between 350, 375 degrees.
I'm gonna put your sauce in this pretty dish for our onion rings.
Okay, and our sauce was so easy, y'all. It was just mayonnaise and a chili sauce, about a teaspoon of chili powder, and about 1/8 a teaspoon of cayenne pepper to give it just a little bit of heat. I tell you what, the greatest thing I ever did for myself, Jaime, was put in a deep fryer in my kitchen. You know, I think every Southern girl, we've earned us a deep fryer. So how are those looking?
Not too much longer. You slice them kind of thin.
Yeah, I did. I tried to make them almost like a shoestring onion ring, you know. Some people like them thick, some like them thin, some like them crusty, some like them not so crusty.
These are ready.
Yeah, these are just about ready. Don't take but a second.
Let's do some tasting. You want to?
Okay, you finish up your stuff.
I'm gonna make a little room.
Okay. Now I'm bringing up the onion rings. Looks pretty good. Pretty good.
Let's see, let's pick a winner.
Pick a wiener. Gosh, that looks delicious,
Doesn't it
son.
look
Looks so good. Well, personally, if I was making them, I would put a little butter on the bread and kind of toast them off.
Well, I know. And I share that secret with people, Mom. You can make a hot dog really super good and extra special at the house if you take your bun and butter it and grill it off like you do like a grilled cheese.
Well, my mama never fixed us a hot dog, son.
Get it toasty.
That she didn't butter and toast that bun.
Want a little sauce?
No, I'm just gonna dip in there so I can do it like that.
Oh, wait, I almost forgot.
What?
I told you I'd share with you the other 2 beers.
Oh! I was wondering, you said we needed 6 beers.
Yeah.
And I didn't see but 4.
Now we're tailgating. Cheers.
You know, it's great when your children finally get old enough they're legal.
You can enjoy a beer with them.
And you can buy their beer for them, or they can, better yet, buy your beer for you.
That sauce for those onion rings are great. You ready? It's kind of hot now, be careful.
Okay.
That's good, huh?
The mustard is fabulous with it.
That is so delicious. And y'all stick around. Mama, you think you do chicken? We got the Deen Brothers Cookbook Specialty BBQ Chicken coming right up. Y'all come back.
And later, sure to make your mouth water, Symphony Brownies.
I hope y'all are enjoying the show, and I want to hear from you. Tell me what recipes or videos you'd like to see me make by just leaving a short comment below. Now, let's get back to the show, y'all.
We can't have a tailgating party without some kind of chicken.
No, we can't. You know, there's a lot of different barbecue sauces. Here in the South, a popular sauce is a red sauce, which is what we're going to do, start with ketchup. So we need about a cup of ketchup.
All right, so we're alike on that.
Yep. Okay, and we're alike on this too. Brown sugar.
Yeah, I love the sweet.
Yep. So I'm going to make
So
sure
how
that
much you're going to stick in there? 1/4 of a cup?
1/4 of a cup.
Yeah,
Pack.
you want to pack it.
And what really gives this good flavor, I love the brown sugar and some fresh orange juice. We're gonna do about 2 tablespoons of fresh squeezed orange juice. That was about 2 right there, don't you think?
Yeah, that's
juicy orange.
juicy orange.
And this is what gives it a flavor like you cooked it outside. This is an artificial smoke flavor. So even though we're doing it in the oven, it'll smell like hickory chips. 1/4 teaspoon, so you don't need a lot of that. That's powerful stuff. You can mess things up with it.
Okay.
So the next thing that we're gonna do is a 1/2 teaspoon of dry mustard.
Okay.
That packed down pretty good.
Great.
And this cayenne's a little warm, so we're just gonna use a 1/4 teaspoon of cayenne. And we're gonna use a teaspoon of Worcestershire.
Okay.
And that's it. This is pretty simple.
Okie doke, that looks delicious.
Yep, now I'm gonna whip this up, give it a nice turn. We're gonna wanna hold back 1/3 of the sauce now, and we'll ladle this over right before it's done. It's good, and
I
it's,
like
it's simple
that.
too. What I like about
the
it,
orange juice.
and what kind of sets this apart is that it's a no cook, you know, because the barbecue sauce we use at the restaurant, you have to cook. And this is not. This is something that you're able to do immediately right away. So we're gonna toss our chicken in this sauce.
Toss it. Do I have you a set of tongs?
I could use some tongs.
There you go. All right, so you're just gonna run your chicken around in that barbecue sauce.
Yep, we're gonna get it all good and coated up.
So you're gonna put that in the oven.
375 for 45 minutes.
375 for 45 minutes. Great.
Yeah, and like you said right here, this is the time where you can put it in a Ziploc bag, pack it in a cooler on ice, and then whenever your grill's ready, wherever you're going, just do it on the grill. Just make sure you close the top, you know, and kind of cook it slow.
Yeah. Are you gonna cover this, or are you gonna cook it uncovered?
I'm gonna cook it just like this, and right towards the end, with about 20 minutes left, I'm gonna put the rest of this sauce on it. And then that are it.
That really looks good. This is gonna be sticky and sweet. Looks great.
Yeah. What you doing?
All right. Well, you know, you can't leave for the tailgate party. You can't leave for the ball game, or you can't have a tailgate party without having a bite of something sweet. And this recipe that I'm gonna share with everybody today is called Symphony Brownies. It's like a divine brownie. And we're gonna start with just a prepackaged brownie mix. Now, I happen to like the chewy brownies. You can find those in your dessert section at the grocery store. And I'm just gonna add a couple of eggs. Just gonna crack those. Put those in there. I'm gonna add about 1/4 cup of water and 1/3 cup of oil.
That's it?
Yeah, I've got a mixer out here.
How about these giant candy bars?
Well, see, that's what's gonna make these so special. Okay, so just that quickly they're mixed up. So what we wanna do now is just take about half of our batter, y'all. And just spread it out into a 13 by 9 by 2. And I have lined this with tin foil just to make it an easy cleanup. Now, what makes this brownie so sinfully delicious is we're using 3 candy bars.
Just like this?
Well, actually, I like mine turned up so I can see the writing on it. So you can use any kind of candy bars you want. You'll just want to make sure you use the big ones, 3 of them. You're getting the picture, aren't you? All right. Then we're going to take the other half of our batter and just pour over those candy bars. And when you bite into those brownies, up jump the devil.
I wonder I'm fat.
So there we go.
So this is what you're gonna team with the barbecue chicken?
Yes.
The chocolate bar brownie?
Yes.
So y'all, when we come back, we're gonna have Paula Deen's dream tailgate meal, barbecue chicken and brownies.
Yes! Go dogs!
I so hope y'all are enjoying the show. And if you do, be sure to click like, subscribe, and the notification bell so you'll never miss a video. And we'll be right back after the break.
Okay, how's it looking, son?
Isn't that look good?
Oh, yeah.
It's hot.
Ooh, that really looks good. Our brownies have cooled, and look, because I used that tin foil, look at that, it's just flipped out so nice and easy. And I'm just gonna, I think, cut this in thirds. You know, if we're gonna do business, let's do business.
Thirds?
Yes, let's, well, three, you know.
What's wrong with
cut.
halves?
All right. These are so good and so rich. They're just out of this world. All right. Now, I've got, look, Jamie.
Good grief.
Mama knows how to do it, doesn't she, son?
You sure do.
All right, well, look, why don't we just do 2 kind of like that?
What are you doing now?
Well, nothing. I mean, just taking a little fresh cream and a little fresh chopped pecans and a little fresh chopped candy bar. Now, if you're on a diet, you don't have to do this. You can just eat your brownie plain. All right, so just stir that in. Well, look, it looks like a piece of divinity up there, doesn't it?
That's too much. What's this? Powdered sugar, of course?
Yes, powdered sugar, a little powdered sugar. All right, put your vegetables on. You know, you always have to eat something green.
Yeah, we'll put a vegetable on there.
I formulated a dessert when I was doing, oh,
this
all
looks
right,
so
look,
good.
It does look good, doesn't it? let Mama
I almost
take,
forgot about our chicken,
yeah,
though.
let Mama take care of this. And then you take care of your dish. How's that?
Well, I want to have a bite of chicken before I have dessert anyway. The brown sugar, and it cooks, and it's so sticky.
Look at there, y'all. I so wish y'all were here. I would put that in your mouth and you would be in heaven. But since you can't be in heaven, I'll go for you.
A candy bar exploding out of a brownie. Wow.
Simple.
Yeah.
At the end of a meal when I have dessert, I always go back to something savory. I always save me a little piece of meat so that I can eat, because I don't like to leave the taste of sweet taste in my mouth when I leave the table. Isn't that weird?
That's why we're so healthy.
Oh, Jaime, that's very, very good.
Good.
That's almost as good if you'd cooked it on the grill.
Hey, y'all, it's Paula Deen. Now, if y'all enjoyed this week's full episode Friday, be sure to like it and click the subscribe button as well as the notification bell to be alerted when I post a video. Love and best dishes, friends.